In this southern Chinese metropolis of 10 million people, the zoo offers a rare and valuable sanctuary for wild animals from all over the world. Today, the zoo is implementing a brand new animal care philosophy which they are calling behavioral enrichment.
Okay, please be careful.
The Sun Bear enclosure is one of the zoo's most popular spots among children. But these young people in zoo uniforms are not really visitors. They are actually volunteers for the zoo's very special group called the Enrichment Team. Their mission is to enhance animal welfare through carefully designed enrichment activities. Enrichment seeks to improve animal lives. They specifically improve the lives of animals in captivity by simulating their natural habitat and encouraging instinctive behaviors through the use of specially designed props.
Look, the animal had a very lively response the first 2 times, but then lost interest on the 3rd time. You see, it just came out and sniffed at it. That was it.
After the enrichment trial, the group gathers to discuss its pros, cons, and potential improvements. Coming up next, the volunteers are about to introduce some enrichment activities to a group of birds in a sanctuary, hoping to yield positive results. Little White is a sulfur-crested cockatoo. Unlike his bored companions, who just spend their days staring blankly outside the cage, he's noticeably more curious and active. It's said showing affection can strengthen a couple's bond, but overdoing it can get on the nerves of other birds. Little White, still a bachelor, has long grown tired of the lovey-dovey macaw couple nearby, who have been constantly flaunting their affection in front of him. Seeing that the enrichment team are installing a brand new toy, he senses a perfect opportunity to prove his competence as a bachelor. Unfortunately, the zookeepers seem a little inexperienced. The toys are hung slightly too far, swaying back and forth without the right stability. White weighs his option for a while and feels the attempt might be a bit risky.
He can't do it. The poor little thing.
Though eager to show off, Little White is still a little nervous about doing it. But the disdainful expressions of the macaw couple are the final push he needs. It's now or never. After a careful risk assessment, he decides to give up on flying, but chooses to climb instead. Climbing, however, is a no-graceful option. Looking awkward and clumsy, what he's doing is far from elegant. But right now, reaching the goal matters more than looking good doing it.
Let's see if he can get to the wood on top.
I think he can do it.
Maybe he's a little scared.
Maybe he is scared. He'll get to it.
After quite the struggle, White finally makes it to the top of the structure. A proud spotlight moment he thinks will finally impress his neighbors.
There you go. He goes for the easier one on top first. He just pushes the shell out with his tongue.
Yep, he's still eating. No one can stop him. Look at that.
Yeah, no one can stop him.
Look at what he's doing now.
Yeah, he
really
seems to
went
be
for
quite
it.
assertive.
To enrich the otherwise monotonous lives of the animals, the team have carried out a variety of creative attempts to enrich their lives. For the enrichment to be truly effective, the activities have to be both appealing to the animal's preferences and also be challenging enough to secure the training effects. Although enrichment work may look simple, doing it well is no easy task. An even more mischievous group of clients is waiting for their turn to put the team to test. Every day at 4 p.m., 2 zookeepers would arrive on schedule at a large enclosure. They are there to feed a lively bunch of little creatures. With their round faces, big ears, short, sturdy legs, they have a striking resemblance to that of cats, but are much bigger. They are the legendary red pandas.
Good. Hey, stop it. No grabbing. Stop grabbing the bowl. Don't do that again. It badly needs a trim. Just look at it.
Every day at 4 p.m., it's dinner time for the little ones, a routine they never miss. But today, although two keepers have brought bowls and trays, they're intentionally delaying mealtime, which makes the red pandas very irritated. Today, dinner time will actually depend on one particular red panda who is known as Fei-Fei. Fei-Fei is 20 years old, and that is the equivalent to over 80 in human years, and she is the grandmother of the group. Because of her old age, Fei-Fei is getting increasingly inactive and weak.
This will help you a lot.
Lately, the keepers have been trying various ways to encourage her to exercise more, hoping to boost her health.
Fei-Fei? Fei-Fei, come here.
Today, Fei-Fei seems to be in good spirits, so the zookeepers take the opportunity to take her out for some exercise. Worried that her time may be limited, the zookeepers want to snap a family photo, which would serve as a cherished memory. In case she leaves one day, the zookeepers want to seize that moment.
All right, come here.
Normally, the zookeepers offer fruit to the red pandas on this platform. Since it's not part of their daily routine, the red pandas come and go as they please. But today, in an effort to gather the entire family, the zookeepers have brought out all sorts of bowls, big and small, hoping to entice everyone with the promise of treats. Mr. Tan, a retired corporate manager with a passion for animal photography, has been invited to take a group photo of the red panda family.
Hands down, come on. Hey, hands down, please. Good. Hands down, please. Okay.
Mr. Tan's plan is to get all of the red pandas lined up on the top of the railing for a group photo. His idea has given the two caretakers quite a headache. After all, actors expect to be paid for their performances. For the red pandas, tasty treats are their payment for the photo shoot. The problem is, they've already been fed. It's like giving them their paycheck before the show even starts. And because of this issue, the director has no bargaining power left.
How about this? Yes, to this side. Right, over a bit.
Okay,
yes,
over
just
here.
over there.
While everyone is preparing for the shoot, the red pandas are off doing their own things. Hey, look. One of them is stealing food, while another is vying for attention. A third is off on a walk to digest, and there's one just watching the chaos from the sidelines. The moment things don't go their way, they simply walk off the set. It isn't long before the once confident Mr. Tan starts to feel overwhelmed. It seems getting an ideal family photo is impossible to do today because they can't gather them all. What's even worse, Fei-Fei, the star of the show, has decided she's had it for today, leaving Mr. Tan completely out of ideas.
We probably can't take the photo today. Fei-Fei, the old granny's having
maybe
a
next
fit.
time.
It's
Next
not
time.
going to
Let's
work.
do it next time.
Yeah, next time. Let's reschedule it some other
Yes,
day.
let's just reschedule.
Relatively small in size, an adult red panda usually measures between 40 to 60 centimeters in length and weighs around 5 kilograms. They're mainly found in the mountainous regions of southwest China. Though they may look a bit clumsy on the ground, they're actually excellent climbers. Once they're up in a tree, their agility becomes unmistakably clear. Unfortunately, the limited space in this enclosure has inhibited some of their natural instincts and skills. During a typhoon several days ago, one red panda was caught in a tree and could not come back to its shelter on its own and needed someone's help. This ordeal caused great worry for the zookeepers.
The red panda got scared by the strong winds. It was clinging tightly to the tree and was refusing to come down. I was so worried for its safety. I didn't even go home. I stayed on duty, keeping a close watch over it.
Fortunately, the red panda managed to weather the typhoon relatively unharmed.
It was holding on to the tree with all of its strength, curled up like a little ball, clinging for dear life.
This dramatic incident reinforced the zookeepers the critical importance of the enrichment activities. They believe that strong physical health is the vital guarantee for the red panda family's continued well-being and reproduction. To support this, the zoo has made a series of specialized designs to expand and improve the red panda's activity space. To monitor the red panda's health, the zookeepers weigh the red pandas on a daily basis. However, this requires them to stand still on the weighing scale, a challenge given their weak hind legs, which often makes standing upright difficult for the red pandas. To address this, the team has installed specially designed swings and climbing poles to help strengthen their hind leg muscles and improve overall mobility.
We actually installed these swings to help the red pandas develop a sense of balance. Through these swings, we have been teaching them how to balance since they were born.
To improve the effects of the training, the zookeepers gently sway the swing to further challenge the red panda's sense of balance.
Okay, 1, 2. That's great. Okay, go back, go back. Let's try again. Keep steady. Keep holding on for a bit longer. Let's try 3 seconds, okay? 1, 2. Oh no, you fell down again. Come on. Be more steady this time. Hold on tight. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Well done. You did a good job. Each red panda has its own challenges during training. It's normal. We need to clearly signal how many seconds the swing will sway and how long they need to hold on. Come over here. Okay.
Sure enough,
balance,
after a
steady,
period of intense
reach for
training,
it.
almost all of them are now able to complete the weighing routine with so much ease. However, Feifei's health remains the zookeeper's main concern at the moment. She's too weak to participate in activities like rope bridge training, swinging, and other strenuous activities that Feifei can't physically handle.
One time, she tried so hard to climb up the swing, but she's already too old to do that, and she couldn't make it anymore. In the end, she fell head first, and it was heartbreaking to see her like that. Ever since that fall, she refused to go near the swing again. Feifei, come.
Usually, the zookeepers take Feifei for walks around the enclosure, but even a simple activity like that comes with risks as well.
No, you can't eat that. You can't eat that. That's not for you. I said no. You can't eat that. You can't eat that. Come on, don't do that. Don't do it. She's stubborn. Oh well.
Just recently, Feifei suffered digestive problems after accidentally eating food given to her by visitors.
Our biggest worry is that visitors are feeding her. We have to completely change her diet and switch from milk to yogurt because she can't digest milk that well anymore. Hey, come here.
From there on,
Feifei,
it's
follow
almost a
me.
daily test for her not to eat the food
Very
tossed
good.
in by visitors.
No, Feifei, look here. Look here. Good, very good. You didn't eat it. Good girl, very good.
Thanks to careful attention and a tailored diet from the zookeepers, Feifei is now recovering well from the digestion issues she had. It's time for them to take a family photo. Everyone is eager to see them. Hoping they will be more cooperative on an empty stomach, the zookeepers did not serve them the main meal, but offered only some apple slices for the red pandas to eat. It actually works. Enticed by the apple slices, they're much more Currently, red pandas are listed as an endangered species under Class 2 national protection in China. But with continued conservation efforts, more and more red pandas will one day return to their rightful place in the wild. The South China tiger, a tiger subspecies unique to China, is more commonly known as the Chinese tiger. Once widespread, this magnificent creature is now on the brink of extinction due to excessive hunting and habitat loss. At the zoo, Hui Hui, a South China tiger, has just given birth to a cub and is now under special care. Recently, however, her condition has been declining. She's been sluggish and sullen, which has caused her zookeepers deep concern. And in fact, to safeguard Hui Hui's health, the zoo's medical team has been conducting regular physical examination on the tiger. But despite these thorough and careful tests, they have yet to identify any problem that could explain the symptoms the tiger has been having lately. And then, upon closer daily observation, the zookeepers finally noticed something odd in Hui Hui's behavior.
Look, the tiger mom has been walking back and forth for hours. Repetitive movement like this is called stereotypic behavior. This is a common symptom found in captive animals, and she's been exhibiting those symptoms at the moment. And as she's a captive animal, it's not unexpected for her to experience that type of behavior, but it's still not usual.
Hui Hui's abnormal behavior could be a sign that her mental health is deteriorating, and she may even be showing signs of depression. To fully improve Hui Hui's overall health, the medical team decides to seek the help of the enrichment team.
Everybody, please watch carefully how our masters do it. The first thing we do is stuff the hay into the sack, then we'll use a rope to tie it up securely. We're using straw for this. We'll get more burlap sacks, and everyone needs to lend a hand. Let's hang a lighter one.
Well, they can't reach that high, right?
Oh, really?
3 sacks for 4 tigers. They're going to fight over them.
To ensure the South China tigers get sufficient exercise, the enrichment team deliberately prepared only 3 burlap sacks for the 4 tigers in the enclosure. They hoped the limited number would spark some competition among them. For Hui Hui, this sack is the first prey she's ever encountered. She's both curious and a little afraid. She observes the sack first and chooses to cautiously test it for any possible danger. After a few tentative pokes and sniffs, her confidence builds and attacks the sack. Before long, Hui Hui conquered the first hunt of her life. And now, brimming with confidence after her successful hunt, she then sets her sights on her companion's new toy.
Yeah, I see. Wow, that's something else. Look at her.
Our main goal with enrichment activities is to improve the physical and mental health of animals in captivity. The behavioral patterns of captive animals differ significantly from those animals that are actually living in the wild. The biggest differences lie in their limited activity range and the amount of time they spend on seeking food. You'll see it is a significant change.
Simple as these toys may seem, they're actually quite effective for training. In slow-mo replay, it's clear that when Hui Hui is playing with the sack, she's engaging in her instinctual behaviors, like chasing, pouncing, and scratching, which she doesn't usually display in all the years she's been living in captivity. The good news is that, in the past few years, Guangzhou Zoological Garden has welcomed at least 1 tiger cub each year. To provide better living conditions for these cute little cubs, the zookeepers, with support from the enrichment team, have developed specialized plans. Shabao and Yengbao are 2 cubs that are 6 months old, and they have an interesting story. Unlike their parents, they don't like physical exercise at all, but they want activities to be more fun. It takes a lot more than a sack of hay to keep them entertained and preoccupied, and ideally it should involve something tasty. So the zookeepers prepared treats to give them something to look forward to later. For Xiaobao, the treats that are hidden inside the barrels are incredibly tempting. But getting the barrel is no easy task. Xiaobao gnaws at the barrel for quite a while, only to end up with nothing to eat and a throbbing toothache. On the other hand, Yingbao is more successful in getting the treat. Enrichment activities like these are especially beneficial for tiger cubs at this stage of their young life. Lacking full muscle strength and coordination, they're often clumsy in movement, tripping and stumbling as they explore the surroundings they live in and engaging in the activities. But improving a cub's coordination takes more than just pacing around a cage like other captive animals. Activities like climbing and leaping are crucial for developing the agility, balance, and other essential skills they need to survive. Watching the cubs grow stronger and healthier brings immense joy to the zookeepers.
There was one time when a group of students visited and saw us holding the little cubs in our arms. They said they were envious of just how close we could actually get to these beautiful animals. Knowing that the tiger's population has steadily grown in recent years and that the species is being successfully saved under our careful protection in this place, that fact alone fills us with immense pride and a sense of fulfillment.
Through the long process they undergo, a strong bond naturally develops between the cubs and their zookeepers. Recently, a newborn named Da Zhuang almost suffocated and died when his mother accidentally smothered him. For his safety, the zookeepers had no choice but to separate the cub from his mother for the time being. They also had to feed him with special milk formula to nourish him and keep his health in good status. However, problems soon arose. Because just days under their care, they faced setbacks. The cub struggled to adapt to the formula milk and soon after developed diarrhea. When they fed him meat, he contracted a gastrointestinal infection.
At first, he seemed to adjust well to formula milk, and we were relieved, but soon he stopped eating. And then his digestive issues started to pile up. Stop it. Don't make a fuss like that. Just relax. Don't worry, okay? It was around Chinese New Year. As I was walking among the joyous crowds on my way home, a profound level of sadness suddenly overwhelmed me. What if tomorrow I never see Da Zhuang again? What if this little creature does not survive the struggle he's been facing?
After several days of round-the-clock care, the team's dedication finally earned Da Zhuang a second chance to live a wonderful life that he deserves. Artificial breeding of South China tigers is difficult, but it has pulled the species back from the brink of extinction. At one time, these mighty cats, with their striking stripes, roamed freely across the vast stretches of central, southern, eastern, and southwestern China. And now, as the captive population slowly grows, some regions have already begun rewilding trials for the animals. With any luck, perhaps one day in the unforeseeable future, they will reclaim their rightful place as the mighty and wonderful kings of the jungle.